Good evening, World Wide Web. Welcome back to my stock channel. This is James with another update on AMC Theaters. Got something big in the works here, and I just want to explain it really quick. Everybody needs to get some options for AMC that expire after the earnings date. It's going to be the first week of August. You probably want to get them sooner than later. They're cheap, and here's the reason why. Hollywood reports how much Hollywood does. Hollywood's about a week delayed on the reporting, but you can get the quarter ends here in June, but you can get May and April complete numbers, and you can also get the beginning of June numbers. What's lacking is the last week and what's going to happen for the rest of this month. Um, I've been tracking it really carefully on my AMC app and on my Regal app. I've been logging in, checking how many seats are sold out. When I go to do my seat selection, I can see how many are occupied. Spider-Man absolutely killed it until about 3 days ago, and then it just dried up. It just vanished. Barely anyone's going and seeing Spider-Man. Last night, The Flash started, and The Flash was 100% full occupancy like an hour early. It was ridiculous, and they had to open up another theater to cram a few more people into there at the same time, just to accommodate a larger flow for Flash. They were trying to think on the fly, and they actually crammed some more people into my theater. Today, same darn thing. The Flash is absolutely going nuts. The rest of this quarter, the next 2 weeks, are going to be good. You got a Tom Hanks movie coming out. You've got Indiana Jones opening on the final day of the month. Will be opening night for Indiana Jones. That should pull in 100 million right there. Um, you do the math, and the math runs a relationship between Hollywood and AMC or Regal. If AMC did this much last quarter and Hollywood did this much, and then this quarter Hollywood did 20% more, you'll see a 20% increase in AMC's revenue. It'll just go up by 20%. And you can go quarter by quarter by quarter looking at the movie business. I did this for 10 years just for you guys and for me. But there's a absolute correlation. It's penny for penny or percentage per percentage across the board. You could just guess what AMC's earnings are at any time. No kidding. Just look at last quarter and add the percentage onto it of the increase. And you can count the increase for the 2 months, the first 2 months of the quarter, and then you can count it manually on your app. You can see if it's holding the same levels, if the theaters are full. You know in live time if how many people came through the doors each day. It's not hard to track. It's not hard to do. I've got $1.55 billion as my estimated revenue for the quarter. This is the second quarter of 2023. They're going to announce it first week of August. The top highest analyst estimates has it at $1.25 billion for the quarter. If you go check Hollywood right now, Hollywood's going to tell you that they're up 63% on the quarter, and 63% more AMC revenue brings you to 1.55. So you can count on 1.55, and they already did 1.25 at the very beginning of this month. They were at 1.25, and they just needed to have a decent, not even a great, but to break even, they need 1.25 is what they need. 1.25 is break even. Last June, last quarter, same year, a year ago, they did 1.17. It caused a stock squeeze. This thing shot up to $17 or $18, came back down a week or two later, and then it held $10 pretty strong for a while until a bunch of bad movies started coming out, and then the stock fell back down again. This time we're going to witness $1.55 billion, not 1.17. People are going to shit their pants. People are going to run for the exits. 30% short float on it right now is going to just scramble out of there. Hollywood is on course for making 300 pictures this year, even with the writer's strike. They'll get other writers. They didn't hurt last time. They're not going to hurt this time. They're still going to produce the same amount of movies with one writer or another. But they're going to get it done. But we're back at a full pace for 2023 of 300 movie releases from Hollywood. 2022 only contained 150 releases from Hollywood. So Hollywood is back to its full form of producing 300 films a year, which has been their pace. So we're back. We're back fully. There's a good chance the third and the fourth quarter might work out for AMC, but that's not what I want you to play. I want you to play the AMC this quarter short squeeze. And you know what? If you don't get your short squeeze, the stock's going up to $7 or $8 or $9. It might even hit $10. The thing's going to go nuts. You're looking at AMC in the black, not much in the black, but in the black. Blowout revenue, earnings back, revenue back, and nothing but positive ahead. And their earnings call is going to be fantastic. And the drama through, that's why I want you to buy it sooner than later. It's only like $35, $36 right now. The stock actually fell the last couple of days because of the writer's strike, but that's not going to matter. The numbers are the numbers, and the numbers are going to cause the drive, and people are going to realize how good they did and that they're back. And then they're probably going to solve the writer thing also, and if that gets solved, that'll probably be another little catalyst, but it's not really that meaningful. It caused it to go down a few cents the last couple of days. Same with Regal. And it had to take some profits because Regal's been going up so much. But very strong short squeeze potential. August or first week of August. Get in now because people are going to figure it out. They're going to add up the 3 months. They're going to, at the end of June, about a week into July, Hollywood's going to announce that, everyone's going to know. The analysts are going to come out and they're going to say AMC did 1.55. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say previously we said 1.25. Now we're saying 1.55. So after they say that, everyone's just going to jump on this. It's going to rise all the way through July until earnings date. The shorts are going to be crapping themselves the whole way through, probably buying to try to get out before the earnings. It's going to be panic before and after the earnings. This thing, for $35, you could buy an August 18th option, expires August 18th for $35. It's $7. So for the price to hit $7 on earnings is what you're playing for, and you're out of the money right now. It's got to progress $2.30 for you to hit your goal. They're going to do that on the earnings report. It's going to be a huge shock, a huge surprise, but you can go test it yourself and verify it yourself. Go look at the Hollywood numbers quarter by quarter and compare it to AMC's revenue quarter by quarter, and then notice the correlation. Notice that every quarter is the exact same percentage for AMC increasing that Hollywood increased. It's like cheating. It's not even right. But take advantage of this. Verify what I'm saying and get yourself a couple of options. I got like 10 of them. I didn't spend that much money. I spent like $350, but I'm controlling 1,000 shares of AMC at $7. This thing hits $12 or something, it's going to be worth $6 or $7, maybe $8 a share. If it could hit $30. It could get psycho. The short squeeze kicks in. This thing, who knows? But minimum, I'd say $10 after this earnings report. And then it's going to come back down, of course. People are going to worry about next quarter and stuff like that. So go ahead and get out after the earnings report. But great one to play. Your 35-cent option could very well turn into to $5 to $10. It very well could, just all on its own. Probably more reasonably, I would say it's going to turn into $3. So you're going to probably 10 times your money on it. But For $35, you can make the play. It's well worth doing. Maybe you'll pick a different strike price. You might want to spend a little bit more and get one, maybe the $6 option. You might want to also play the whole year. Get a January option. That way you don't have to panic if it's not the right news. Then you can play next quarter, or you can go for 2 good quarters in a row. You can make all kinds of different plays. But I would recommend just getting in on this one that's coming up. Get in soon. Earnings are the first week of August. You want to be way early on these things. The hype and the interest in the news is going to be striking shortly. Indiana Jones, Tom Hanks, The Flash, and there's like 3 or 4 other great movies coming out this month. Just get the Regal app and you can watch see the coming soons. Get the AMC app. It'll show you the coming soons and the butts in the seats. Check it out. Take an interest in it. There's a lot of money to be made here in the movie theaters, just knowing stuff. We're going to know when they have a crappy quarter too, and we're going to do something about it. We're going to buy some put options. But AMC, everybody, this is going to be your last chance. This thing here, people are going to have it figured out in the next week or two. They're going to say June was good. And wait a second, all 3 were good. This is going to be one hell of a quarter. Oh my God, look at the shorts. Oh my God, I better get some. And it's going to be pile on. I'm telling you, we're going to hit $7 long before earnings hits. And then it's going to go to 10 or 12. Then it's going to come all the way back down to 7 or 6 or 5. I don't know where it's going to land, but you're going to have an opportunity to get out at a big, big price. And it's going to hold there for a little while. So that's one of my best stock tips with the best research, with the most homework that I could possibly bring you. I hope it works. I got my fingers crossed. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Don't get too much of it. And research and do your own homework. Don't take my word for it. Go look at the movie business and see how they did in May and April. And then do a little correlation testing with AMC's revenue and see if there is a correlation. And after you come to the big yes on that, then figure out this quarter and what Hollywood says they did, and then go get your Regal app out and go look at how The Flash is doing. Look how Spider-Man did. Look how Super Mario did. That was all in June also. Even The Little Mermaid's been packed. That's finally cooling off, thank God. Anyhow, thank you for watching the video. I think we got something here. Let's get in early. Don't get too greedy, but let's get it timed right. Let's have some fun with one. If you find a cheaper option out there to play on this one that should be hitting, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. I'd like to get in a little bit more, maybe on some different ones, but I don't know. $7, I'm sure it's going to hit 8 before earnings. I don't know. It might spike over 8 during this whole episode. It might spike to 15 or 20 like I was saying, but I was trying to be conservative at the same time. But I don't want to be in the money, because you make more if you go from out of the money to in the money. That's where the most money is made on options, because then you have more contracts, and then it starts to pay dollar for dollar, or a lot closer to it. So AMC, everybody, get your options find out when the earnings are, and get them for after that, September's or late October's, or late August or September's. And get it now. It's about to go psycho, and you want to be in there before it does. The news is public knowledge, and the public knowledge for the end of June is a no-brainer. Have a wonderful night. Please like the video and subscribe. We'll see you next time.